quite a while. But here we are. The birth angel. And today I'm going to talk about how you can use a stone to connect with your birth angel and how to work with its particular guardianship. This is chrysoprase. And as usual, when possible, we are working specifically with the classical material. So the birthstones that I'm going to give a link. The birthstones are going to be based on the three books of occult philosophy by Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Book 2, chapter 14. Let me see something here. I'm going to go into. Okay. So, the three books of occult philosophy, Book 2 by Cornelius Agrippa, Book 2, Chapter 14, lists the stones. And I'm going to provide, if you go to the description, I have links where you could find all of this. Um, if you go to the community section on my YouTube channel, you should see various images. It's the last thing I posted as of now. I'm going to provide links. You'll see the list of birthstones according to Agrippa, so 16th century source on the stones of the 12 zodiac signs, and also I've provided a list of the 72 angels of the Shem HaMepharesh and the quinaries of the zodiac, so the degrees of the zodiac. So before I go any deeper here, I just wanted to say that hello, hi y'all. Um, so I just wanted to say that there are various traditions. The method that I'm using is just based on the degree of your sun sign in your natal chart. So it's the degree of your sun sign. However, I often link this book. To me, it's kind of gets a little it's a little modern, a little new age for my taste. What I consider to be that, most people would not consider to be that. But it's late. It was published in 1823. This actually gives three different um, birth angels. Okay. Me personally, I don't use this. Just the degree of the zodiac. I'm going to show you a very simple app. I'm going to try to break this down for y'all. So basically, what is the birth angel? So first of all, it's important to understand the three world model, which was popular in some forms of Renaissance magic. Sometimes this might be vary a little bit, but essentially, the three world model of Agrippa is a perfect example, classical example. At the center of this three world model, we have the material world, the world of stones. Again, this is chrysoprase of Capricorn. My sun sign is a Capricorn. So according to Agrippa, it's chrysoprase, all right? But basically, we have the material world here, which has stones, plants, um, things in this world, objects that you can manipulate in a ritual. Beyond that, you have the celestial or astrological realm. Um, Now, some spirits are chthonic, but moving outward into the celestial realm, you have the astrological forces. Then you have the third world, the super celestial or the divine world. This is the world of Shem angels. Now, the powers of the Shem angels, following this theory, which I and many others who operate in the classical systems tend to follow, the Shem angels, the powers of the Shem angels in the divine realm are reflected down into the celestial through the quinaries of the zodiac. They're not limited by the zodiac. It's reflected down into the astrological realm, and this is reflected down again into the material world of stones and plants and things like that. So basically, stone corresponds to the stars, corresponds to the angel. So that's kind of the three layers of this. So basically, your birth angel, people have many questions on this. Your birth angel. You're not limited to your birth angel. You can work with any of the 72 angels based on need, based on what you need at the time, okay? So we all have, just as man or woman, just as mankind is a perfect microcosm, a perfect reflection of the divine and the cosmos, okay? Since we are reflection, each of us carry within us, we all have all 72. So I just want to make it clear we're in no way limited by our birth angel. It's just a special, unique connection based on your astrological chart. But we all have access to all 72 angels. Now, Agrippa, if you read the three books of occult philosophy, it's pretty interesting. He spends a lot of time talking about finding your birth angel or your guardian angel and various things like that, right? Based on astrological things. This is a very simple method. Quite simply, the 72 Shem angels govern the 72 quinaries, or 5 degrees each of the zodiac, and then those quinaries are associated, of course, with zodiac signs to different stones. So the stones aren't even really necessary. The only reason I bring up the stones part is because many people, myself included, find the burst traditional, okay, birthstone stuff, um, to help us to connect. All right, so the birthstone. So I'm going to provide all of this. So first of all, step one to discovering your birth angel. I just want to make it clear that the birth angel, um, that's just out of the 72, that angel has a special connection to you. Many people, some people use timing, some people don't. I usually tend to use timing, but with your birth angel, that's largely seen as unimportant. You don't really have to use special timing. You're always plugged into your birth angel. So now that's just an oral tradition, you know. I try to stick to like the written sources and stuff, but it tends to be understood, and my own unverified personal gnosis as well is that your birth angel you can contact at any time. So I'm just sharing a little bit of my own personal practice because I think it could help others. I carry chrysoprase in my pocket everywhere I go. And when I need to, I call upon my angel. Okay? Mitzrael is my birth angel. I carry chrysoprase in a necklace. Sometimes I wear it, sometimes I put on other stuff, but I try to have this at my in my stuff because this connects to my birth angel. Now it's interesting that in a lot of traditions, um, well, there's so much to go into. I'm trying to keep myself on point here without veering off too much. There's so much to talk about. Well, I'll put this. I don't want to confuse it, but basically there are different models of magic. Very popular in modern magic is the idea that magic is energy and intention. Energy and intention. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In a way, it is energy and intention. But there's a third aspect to this, which is the spirit model. So basically, the consciousness model is the idea that thoughts are things you create, okay? I think it's a little overly emphasized, honestly. The consciousness and energy, a little overly emphasized today. But the consciousness model is that thoughts are things. Second, energy model is that energy follows thought. You can work with energy. Energy is power. Third, which is often left out, is the spirit model. The spirit model means that yes, there are consciousnesses and that have energy, but some entities have more consciousness and energy than others. So the spirit model is a lot of the classical stuff, whether you're dealing with paganism or you're dealing with angels or you're dealing with demons or you're dealing with elementals, whatever system you're working, the spirit model is this idea that you're making connections. So from a spirit model perspective, often step one in magic, which is often left out today, but you do see it in a lot of ATRs or African traditional religion stuff, ATRs is very common. But we've kind of, a lot of us in the West have kind of lost touch with that. But step one was figuring out what spirits walk with you, what spirits or forces walk with you. So you enter this realm of magic by making the proper connections, nurturing those connections that nurture you, nurturing your connections with your guardian angel, with your guides, or with your spirits. Okay, so the birth angel, by the end of this video, you guys and gals out there, you're going to know one of your powerful spirits that will always walk with you, always have your back. Um, with some spirits and stuff that I work with, I may not share everything I do because I don't want everyone to know everything that I'm doing. Knowledge is power. The Shem angel, I'll tell everybody. Meets right, I don't care because the Shem angels are above. You're not going to bribe a Shem angel, and they're not going to flip sides. Shem angels are beyond that. I don't. The whole world can know my angel's name. But anyways, I'm going way off here. All I'm really trying to say with that is the birth angel, having your birth Shem angel, you already have a powerful ally that's got your back that you can come to in time of need. So, you know, for in some old school like spirit model magic systems, you start off by seeing who is part of your like your spiritual frame, what spiritual forces walk with you. Well, your birth angel, this is a very powerful force. So the birth angel, um, which yeah, your birth angel. So, how do you find this? Step one: what degree was the sun in at your birth? At the moment of your birth, what degree was the sun in? All right, now I use tropical astrology. That's what Agrippa used. That's what Lazar Linnaeus used. That's what Dr. Rudd used. Throughout the grimoire tradition, I don't feel like the Western magic lacks anything or needs to borrow. But if someone wants to use other systems, that's fine. But I personally, I use the tropical. So, very simple app I want to show y'all. There are a lot of apps out there. If you have a favorite app for natal charts or astrology, feel free to plug it. But I'm going to show you a very simple app. I'm not sure if it's on iPhone. I know it's on Android. This is free. It's called Astro Charts Lite. Okay, Astro Charts Lite. It's a free app. I'm actually going to give a link to that, and I'll show you how to discover your own birth angel. Okay, so Astro Charts Lite on Android. I'm not sure if it's on iPhone, but if you look up birth chart or natal chart, you should pull up an app similar to this. Okay, so this is one app that I'm using here. Very simple. So I'm going to provide a link. If you download this, you open it up. So step one is to download an astrological app. By the way, if you do this, you won't have to have my videos when it comes to the timing, or follow me to see what's the next angel. You download an astrological software, you'll be very independent, and you'll be able to see the timing for yourself. Now, once you open the app, it shows like the current conditions and stuff, right? So right here, it's profiles. You see like a little group of people here, right? The profiles, click that, and once you click that, it's gonna show you. Here, let me do. I'm going to delete some of these. Okay. All right. So if you do that, it's going to show you, you hit the little icon that shows the profiles. It's going to show you some celebrities, all right? And what you're going to do is, so once again, once you enter the app, first of all, this screen's going to come up. Right here, you see a group of people, that's profiles. Click that. It's going to show you this celebrity screen, okay? So what you're going to do is this plus icon. The plus icon at the top, that's going to allow you to enter your own birth information. So up here, you write your name if you want. Enter the date of birth. Make sure you get the year, day, and month, the time of your birth. Don't worry about the time. That should automatically correct. When you select the country, you select the city and state or whatever, right? Location. Select your location. Just fill this out with your name, date of birth, okay? Now, what that's going to do, I'm just going to use Arnold Schwarzenegger's thing. Select. You select it, and you come to this screen. This is your birth chart, okay? This is actually Arnold Schwarzenegger's. Now, you go to this little eye icon down here, the eye, and it tells you the information. Up here, you can see that Arnold Schwarzenegger, his sun sign at his birth, he's a Leo, 6 degrees of Leo, okay? So I know that that may seem overly, basically download the app, go to profiles, okay, you go here, you go to the plus sign, fill out your birth information, birth time and place, okay, and then you select it, and then it's going to pull up your info down here, the eye icon, and it's going to show the degree of your sun. This little circle with a dot, that's your sun sign. It's always at the top. So 6 degrees Leo in this case, all right? So that's a simple way. Whatever astrological app you use, basically put in your date of birth, time of birth, location, and it's going to show you what degree the sun was at your birth. Now you know the degree of your sun sign. The next step, what is that? Step 3, 2. Step 3, all right. I'm going to provide a link. I just posted it on my Facebook, but also if you go to the community section, I'm going to provide a link where you can either click to it on my Facebook or click to it in the community section on my Facebook, on my YouTube. I'm going to show you where you could see, you know, your degree of your sun sign. You could look up which Shem angel that is, all right? Because each of the 72 Shem angels govern 5 degrees each of the zodiac. I hope that wasn't overly technical. Basically, step 1, download astrological software. There's a lot of free ones. Step 2, put in your information to discover what degree the sun was in at your birth. Step 3, follow one of my links I'm going to provide, and it's free, of course. I get nothing out of this but just helping y'all out. But I'm going to provide links. Step 3 is you're going to look up which Shem angel governs that 5 degrees that the sun was in at your birth. Very simple. So Vehuya governs 0 up until 5 degrees of Aries, okay? And then the next one, and then the next one. So it's very simple stuff. Once you have that, you have your birth angel. You know who your birth angel is, okay? Look at your birthday. Look at what angel governs that birthday. Very simple stuff. Once you know that, I'm also going to provide a link. It's going to show you from Agrippa. The source is Agrippa's 3 books of occult philosophy, book 2, chapter 14, on the number 12, and it'll show you, I'll show you right here. I'm not used to doing all technical videos like this, you know. Alright, so I'm going into my YouTube on my other phone thing, and I'm going on here. Alright. View channel, yes. Alright, view channel. And I'm going to go to community. Right here. So right here I have all of this. Right here you could see you can see the degrees and what Shem angels govern them. And then right here, I even put in red the signs of the zodiac and then the stones according to Agrippa. So, according to Agrippa, Aries has sardonyx. Um, Taurus, carnelian. Gemini is topaz. Cancer is chalcedony. Um, Leo is jasper. Virgo is emerald. Libra is beryl. Scorpio is amethyst. Scorpio gets amethyst. Sagittarius has hyacinth. Capricorn, what I am, chrysoprase right here. Aquarius, crystal or quartz crystal is how I take it. Pisces is sapphire, the blue sapphire. So what you can do is make sure it's not a man-made stone. Try to make sure that it's raw, like natural. Make sure it's a natural stone is what I meant to say, not necessarily raw, but make sure it's natural, not man-made, something taken from nature. Get the stone that corresponds to your zodiac sign from Agrippa, and then, bless the stone. Your angel. So each zodiac sign has 6 angels. So whatever your sun sign is, within that is your Shem angel of your birth Shem angel. Now, what I do is I carry this with me anytime I have any kind of spiritual need, anything that I need that falls within the office. I hold this stone and I pray to my Shem angel. I have my Shem angel around my neck. I always keep chrysoprase up on my altar. I've got several altars, but the altar that I have here, which y'all can't see, I've always have chrysoprase around. So I just wanted to encourage people, get your stone, use it to connect to your birth angel. I really recommend this. So yeah, very simple stuff. I hope that y'all start working with your birth angel. I think it's very transformative. You don't have to use any kind of time. Anytime you need your angel is there. You don't have to have a stone. This stone is for us. It's not for them, as if they need a stone or timing or anything for us. We use these things to look upwards and connect to them. But we're reminded that their presence is with you just as much as this stone is in your pocket. They walk with you. They're there. Okay? So the stone, this becomes a power tool. Okay? This stone helps you to connect with your angel. Your angel is always there. Place this by your bed. Place it under your pillow. Have dreams. Like this, if you wanted to, you can get one of those little stone engravers and put in the name of your angel or whatever else, okay? Bless the stone. So very powerful stuff. This video might be kind of all over the place here, but, work with your birth angel. I highly encourage it. Let me see here. So I'm looking here at the comments here. Interesting topic. Thank you so much. Is this live? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Rodrigo, it sure is. Okay. Taliesin. Yes, I have. First time making. Oh, yep. I'm glad you decided to make the live. Welcome. Thank you, I needed this. Let's see here. Alright. Real occult study requires reading books, says who? What is energy? What do you mean? Looks like Mumia is my birth angel. Yeah? Pretty cool. So that's the end of Pisces. Very interesting angel. Very interesting. Lotus, what are you putting all this irrelevant? What's energy? Says who? Scientifically proven? What's going on here? Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. Alright. What's this retracted? What is going on? Okay, dude, the planetary hours app thing you showed us before, I've been using forever too. Heck yeah. Alright, y'all. I don't see all the messages. I'm so confused. Why are there missing comments? I was wondering how the leap year factored into the Shem range. That's a good question. The leap year, that's why I follow the degrees of the zodiac. That's our earthly calendar. Our calendar does not exactly follow the zodiac because of leap years. We deviate a little bit, right? So I mean that's why I just follow the zodiac. Let me see here. There's a bunch of missing messages or comments. Let me see. This is interesting as I am Virgo and always thought my birthstone was Virgo, though always been attracted to emerald. Well, there are different sources, and of course, modern authors may have different associations, but I like to go with Agrippa, and it's what I recommend. All right. Yep, Agrippa is very important. All right, any good books that I recommend? This one I don't follow all of its stuff, but this is good for the office and to learn about each angel. Um, The Science of the Kabbalah by Lazar Lenane. Um, there's a lot of really good books out there. De Arte Kabbalistica, and there's a bunch of good. Actually, there's not much material out there at all. But that's okay. We're going to change that. You know why? Because we're igniting a fire right now. We're getting people more interested, and there's going to be a lot more books and everything coming out. So let me see here. All right. All right, y'all. Well, trying to read the comments and all right, y'all. So that is it for today. So I really encourage y'all to work with your birth angel. I have to end the live, and YouTube lives are weird. Like it takes a while for me to get access. I don't even fully understand the YouTube thing, but I'm going to put up a link in the comments. You should see it in the description. It should have links where you can look at. It's got a link to the app that I'm using. It has a link to where you can look up the stones. It has a link where you can look up this all 72 Shem angels and the degrees of the zodiac. So I really encourage y'all to check this out. Look up your birth angel. Work with this. I promise it will change it will be transformative. Before working with Shem angels, your life was like this. I promise. Start working with the Shem angels. You will see changes. Positive, beneficial changes are about to be unlocked for y'all. Work with your birth angel. The more you work with this, the more it'll work for you. Okay? You got to put something into it. And I tell people, you can't just watch videos. This isn't like a just watching video thing and things change. You have to actually, I'm giving instructions that you have to implement, you know? It's like watching cooking shows and you don't eat any of the food. Or it's like looking at a map and not actually going, or reading a book on swimming and not, or sex or swimming, and not doing it. Okay, you gotta, it's not the same thing reading a book on swimming as getting in the water. It's not the same thing watching a cooking show and eating food. So again, you're not going to get anything out of these videos unless you're working this. I'm telling y'all, get the stone. This is homework. I've spoken it. This is homework. All right. All right. All right, y'all. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna have a lot more coming out. I'm gonna keep doing my the Book of Enoch reading. I hope that didn't wasn't a little too much for some of y'all, but I'm gonna keep working through this material. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Be sure and click the links in the description, and then I'm gonna add it as a pinned. As soon as I get access, I'm gonna add it as a pinned comment as well. And if you go to my community pay, if you go to my channel and go to community, I'm going to have all of this on there. So I really encourage y'all to do this. Work with your birth angel. This stuff will work with you the more you work it. All right? The more you put into this, the more you're going to see life changes. All right? You're working with the hidden nature of things. All right? You're going to see changes. So, anyways, work this stuff, y'all. And Eric says, glad I caught you live. Thank you. All right. Thanks for sharing. Looking looking to do the homework. Heck yeah. I'm going to hold you to it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. And I will see y'all in the next video. And that's on the birth angel. Have a great evening, y'all.